Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are looking at the 7th Division Commander, Rakuyo. Now this is of course a 2-pack with Rakuyo and Haruta. However, we would normally be going for the 6th Division Commander, Blamenko, but Blamenko was sold out and we're going to try and get Blamenko a little bit later on. But for the meantime, we are skipping Division number 6 and we're jumping straight into Division number 7. So although this is a 2-pack, we're only going to be looking at Rakuyo in this video. And we'll be looking at Haruta a little bit later on. Now let's just show off the full box before we do anything else. A+ Studio, and the base doesn't really have an awful lot going on in it. But this is going to be quite cool because Rakuyo uses one of the most interesting weapons in One Piece. That it's a huge ball and chain, so I'm very curious as to how A+ Studios are planning to tackle that. Let us see. Oh my goodness. These are all over the place at the moment, so let's go ahead and open it up this way. Those are just the cards, no need to worry. So we have number 22 for Haruta and number 22 for Rakuyo as well. That makes sense because they are a 2-pack. Really confused me with the Vista that we had 2 different numbers for those. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh my goodness. I see that there is a part of Rakuyo's belt that has broken off. That is very, very unfortunate. That is obviously supposed to go in there. This is unfortunately something that happens with... I'm not sure we're going to be able to fix that. It is something that unfortunately that happens with second-hand sellers, that on occasion you get things that just aren't quite perfect. Which is a real shame, but there is worse damage that could certainly happen. Also in the back of Rakuyo we have the original Whitebeard logo before we got the updated one. There is Rakuyo's head. That should magnetize straight on there. And I think that is part of Haruta. I believe that is also part of Haruta. I think that is Haruta in there as well. So this part here, this looks quite cool. There is a ball and chain, and there is... Now, how does this... I'm really hoping that this isn't broken, because that would be devastating. Unfortunately, I think it is. I don't think those parts are supposed to come apart. So that is a second part that is unfortunately broken with Rakuyo. That you can see there that this chain was supposed to be together like this, and then this part here would presumably connect to this ball and chain somehow. And is this part here also broken? How does... Oh, I think that is supposed to connect onto there. Yeah, this is supposed to connect onto there as well. Oh, that is a real shame, because this is one of the coolest weapons for a character. And yeah, you can see that it was supposed to go through the hand there, and it has... Can we do anything with it? So that's supposed to go in like that. Okay, I'm going to try and let you see what this was supposed to look like. I think that point there is supposed to connect into there. And... I suspect that this here was maybe supposed to clip onto something like that. Now, normally there would be some kind of magnets or something here. Unfortunately, I think this is just a broken figure. There is what the figure is supposed to look like. And unfortunately, I think this is damaged. Now, let me see, do we have anything else in here? Another part of the chain or such that this is supposed to connect to? Unfortunately, I don't think we do. I think... Nope. That is a real shame. So I think that's supposed to connect into there, like so, and there's supposed to be a separate chain that's supposed to connect onto here at the top of the hand, and unfortunately that just isn't what we have here. So, oh, that is unfortunate that we have a figure that is damaged. We will still show off what we can of him. We'll put Speed Gel over, sorry, not Speed Gel, Haruta over to the side for just now, and we will show off as much of Rakuyo as we can, but I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to contact the seller because this is not something that was, I don't believe was damaged in transit. I think this was the way that it was sent to me, and unfortunately that is not exactly what we expect when making purchases on the internet. So there is as much as we can show off, which unfortunately sucks. But it does look like a really cool figure. Otherwise, it is just, unfortunately, his weapon that is the coolest part of Rakuyo is unfortunately damaged. I was looking at it for the first time, as all of you, and you can see that not only did it arrive broken immediately, but there's also a part of the chain that seems to be missing that links the top of the chain to the top of the hand. And without that, I'm not able to repair it, and even then, I'm not sure I'd be able to repair this anyway. So, very unfortunate that this is the way this has happened, but that is unfortunately just what you need to be aware of when purchasing online, rather unfortunately. Well, unfortunately that is going to have to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.